going on. Look at this one. You've got one third, third place. I think I'm fairly confident saying that's guaranteed. And the distance back up to Tavon Hill. Well, there we go. It is a four-way battle. Chris Ayres is there, but Coleman's on the white bike, just snuck up to his side. Oh, this is going to get ugly. Here they come. It is Ayres who leads. Coleman on the white bike. From way down the outside. Stevenson. And Stevenson on the 38. Now then Stevenson's going to sweep round. Here's all the momentum. And there's two lead. It's three abreast. It is Ayres takes the win. Here we go. Everybody away this time. Into that first turn round the tree. Let's have a look who's going to get the whole shot this time. They come firing out. That's the Christopher Bell on the Kawasaki 500, I think 172. That comes around the first turn. Sam Chapman again. 472. Sam Chapman from Steve Bixby on the 56. Gareth Arthurs. And later in the day you will notice a big kicker appear just where they're going by now on that turn. It's smooth at the moment, but that will dig out as the day goes on. But it's so fast up that hill. A few people were saying it's actually going to the rock in the wood there as well. So there's going through there. Which we don't see. And we take on, we come. Another lap. Top three is starting to break away just a little bit now. On number 4, boys. And up towards Tavon Hill. I'll tell you what, he's got another lap. He needs another half lap in third place. Trying to get away with it. That was missed the start, but it's about the top three for sure. It's about who's going to come out on top. My question is in fifth place, Tony Scott. Another crappy player. And Elyse&Callum. They go different lines as you can see, but I think it's going to be Gareth Arthurs on the 457. I think he's got enough there. People thinking, here they go, up, the victory there. Look at that, he enjoyed. About to go. Now we are away. This is the Super Evo for riders over 30. Jamie Hughes once again, now right around the first turn, getting away. Yeah, that's bad news for everybody else. Jamie Hughes has got the whole shot. Off number 172, they're stuck in second place. And as they go up towards the top of the hill, Hughes now really. Hughes does a quick look across to see where he is. He knows he's got the margin. Rails that right hand of Joseph up towards the Tavon Hill. Hughes, here's the margin at the sprint. There's a bit of a change going on now for the runner-up position. Whether Chris Ayres can hang on to the victory. I don't think it's possible really. Look, it comes across, comes out where we are, nice and wide and cuts it in. It's almost like one corner. But then again, like I said, the track conditions allowed out at the moment. The you can almost look across and see second place just coming down the hill. He fires his way back up there. Well, he could have just been opposite. Study James Hughes now as he comes from.
And unfortunately we've got quite a few riders sitting to my left. So massive up in front. One lap gone in this 4-lap gap. And it's John May, number 35, on that 500 Honda. Third and second place then, followed by number 140. That's James Kensington. So all the big guns out together then, but it's Johnson just showing what a class rider he is. His company playing this race like a grand piano. Rails that big 500 Honda around and up towards the top of Haybarn Hill. John May there on the end of the race. Let's just see how fit John May is.
Yeah, John May, fitness, you're right, because I was reliably informed last night that John May's hardly ridden at all.
He knows he's done enough. Lovely line there, keeping that line lovely and straight as he dives.
Here's Brian Wheeler, our pole sitter, race winner in both races yesterday with that big number 1 on the 500 Honda. Now, as we
saw in the look at that, look at the preparation. Get right where the front wheel goes over the gate. He's taken up, look at that. Yesterday. No, look at that. He's in the right position. Here we are then, 15 seconds. Get ready for it.
Everyone trying second board, they're all trying to guess it. Who's going to do it? And there he goes again. Look at that. Clearly got the whole shot. Brian Wheeler straight into the lead again. Look out. Yesterday he signalled his whole shot forces. He came by no time this time. He's absolutely
leading at number 1. But look at Andy Watkins there, former 1998 British champion in the AMCA 750 series.
Race goes under at the moment. He's got a huge gap coming round here. I would love to see him in that team race up against the big names, because you know he would just look at that perfect line.
It's KTM for technology. Remember, the LC4 KTM is a big old heavy old mess. And then once they bought it, change the case of horse road down the road.
Don't forget, this sort of Kent, who's to say he won't go the whole weekend on a number 1? Brian Wheeler celebrates, looks back.
is going to be a great, of course, Rob Herring is out there as well. It'll be Lewis, though. Lewis will be good in these conditions.
Yeah, watch out for the yellow Suzuki of Phil Lewis. There he goes. Lewis has got a flyer again. Eastwood's got a flyer. Dubak's in there as well. Dubak's 10. He's getting...
Oh, that's Herring in third, I think, was it?
That's it, yeah.
So difficult to see from here.
Lewis,
yeah, I think
Eastwood.
it is.
Yeah, there they go.
Yeah, the fish there is third to fourth place.
Looking backwards. There we go. Eastie's making a move down the inside. Eastwood. Is he going to hold it? Yes, he does. He slips inside there. Phil Lewis demotes into second. Then Robbie Herring will come round there. Third place. Dubak now. Obviously made a bit of a mistake in the tree. So down from Haybarn. Mark Eastwood on the number 3. Coming down into the...
Good all weekend.
Surprisingly, Herring said he's got a couple of Starks, the electric bikes, and he loves them.
Really?
Yeah. Now there goes Herring round the outside of Phil Lewis, getting plenty of drive. Look at that up the hill. Lewis, the Suzuki up the inside. I think he's still got it, but Robbie is all sliding round there, keeping the power on. Phil Lewis looks as though he's almost out of control. He's not seeing that. There he goes, easy. Classic
third at the moment, but Lewis is doing a tremendous job of keeping Herring at bay.
There's your mud master, don't do back. Robbie Herring goes second. Here comes Master. Yeah, what a brilliant day. And it's the same again here today. So Mark Eastwood on the number 3, everybody. Himself into second place with a clear track. Filled in now. He's got a clear track. Yes, he is. Considerably older than the
raining. Right hand bend up towards the Haybarn Hill.
Tell you what, that's not done. Phil Lewis is still charging after Herring. Look at that coming down the inside down to the... Lewis can still sniff second place, I tell you. But here comes Mark Eastwood down to the Haybarn to the final side. For him, he nearly went over the top of the turn, but here comes Mark Eastwood, everybody.
On the inside gate then, down the gate goes. They're all away, and it's the 4-stroke Husky that comes out of the gate.
Lane's got another flyer,
look at those 4-stroke Huskies, Royce, right up the sharp end.
I'll tell you what, there is absolutely no advantage on the modern 2-strokes now, is there? No. Because the twin shockers will be just as good in these conditions. Launching himself up the hill, got a massive lead already. So Mackenzie on the modern day. Forget, these riders, they haven't seen these conditions. They didn't get a sighting lap. It was dry the last time they were out, and it's now changed considerably out there. So this is the first time they're seeing this wet, slippy, slimy stuff. So this first lap is going to be a voyage of discovery. Ship rider just a few years ago, not that long ago, he's been retired from top class racing. Second place as he has been most of the day. Gavin Robertson on the 121. Fountain going through Mark Farleigh, 5th and 6th. Right. Meanwhile, there's Mackenzie, but coming down the hill, but this time he's just having to be a little bit careful. As I said, I was just saying, Robbie, we're forgetting that these riders haven't seen these conditions until they hit the first lap, because there was no sighting lap this time. So they're coming round, and it's...
Yeah, it's... So Mark Slade goes through then, the north circulating. Alan Bock coming through as well. Back from serious injury, over 60 years of age, but loves motocross riding.
All in blue leads for Team Great Britain. Merton, as you said, in second. Yeah, yep. So, Anderson is slipping and sliding his way into the turn. But look how sketchy it's getting.
Second place though. Look at these two getting away from the rest of the action. Yeah, Brad Anderson getting kept on his place.
Yeah, Lewis 3, 4. Electronic timing. Brad Anderson is who leads from Elliott, from Lewis 2. Tom pushing on, still charging. Elliott behind him. What a brilliant team formation. 4 and 5.
riding for Team Great Britain. But Lewis Toombs, number 40, I'm telling you what, great stuff. Lewis is always the top rider. There is Lewis Toombs in 3. There's Merton in 4. James Dodd in 41 having a better ride.
This is a great.
That's true, yeah, at the top end, but you've got to have respect for everybody else who's still getting round as well, haven't they? Because not everyone's GP level like some of these top ones. There goes Brandon Elliott up forward. So what's in the line? Here he comes. Big top another lap. It is 40 Lewis Toombs there. He's having a brilliant ride. Tommy Merton coming through there. There he goes.
Tommy Merton there, still there. James Dodd.
So the 3 of them doing well.
Yeah, it's great. They're going to get a good score in this one for definitely.
Yep, 17 Jamie Skews out there.
So the final race of the day will be the 125. You can please make your way down to the holding area so we can bring the curtain down on this fantastic weekend's racing at Farleigh Castle.
It's been brilliant racing all day long. Thank you, of course, to the range.
I think that's bolted that needs to go up the hill.
Look at it down here, this slippy, slidey down there into this turn. They're really tiptoeing their way around the corners. Brad's still trying to keep the momentum up. Going wide, going there. He's pressing on, but I don't think he's got much of a chance.
And the rain is really starting to come in now, and the wind has picked up. Well, really, you can't come on in the day.